I can be pretty narrow-minded when I get mad. I can also be very stubborn, a little indecisive, and dramatic. I can also be very diplomatic and really relaxed. Sometimes I'm often so relaxed that I look stoic. Sometimes I may be very soft and gracious or a bit blunt and straightforward. I'm very honest. If you ask for the truth, I will give you the truth. And I feel like a lot of people want to come to me and ask for the truth or tell me the truth, but they won't. But I don't bite. I can be pretty funny. I think I'm filled with a lot of humor, various humor, which is why I think I suit great for understanding a lot of different people. I can get comfortable pretty easily, but also overstimulated very easily. I'm kind of a workaholic because I like it. I also have a good way of balancing my emotional, my rational, and my logical. I think I'm pretty informative and resourceful. A lot of people come to me for help because they know I got it. And the reason why I'm telling you all this is because I feel as if there's nothing wrong with my viewers getting to know me. Now, how others see me, I feel like a lot of people find me interesting. I feel as if a lot of people wonder what's in my mind, what's going on in my mind. I feel as if some people find me a little mean or cocky or even arrogant, when actually I'm pretty humble. Like, sometimes in my face, I look very mean, I feel like, but I'm also a very smiley and giggly person. I often laugh to myself a lot because I think a lot. And I also talk to myself a lot in public and in private. And half of the time, when you hear me talk in public, either a few can hear me or no one pays attention. I feel as if I'm also good at influencing and helping people see a different perspective on things. I'm pretty good when it comes to being controversial and also debating. I feel like a lot of these days people take things so seriously when it comes to people's opinions, and I don't think that should be necessary, because you're just learning more things about other people's opinions on things. Looking at myself in the mirror, I'm pretty old. And what I mean by that is that I know too much. I believe I have a lot of wisdom because I allow myself to have a lot of wisdom because of the things I experienced. We all experience, but it's the fact of, are you taking it in deeply and learning from it? Like, teaching yourself the lesson you learned, basically, which a lot of people don't want to do, because a lot of people don't like the experiences that they had because they had an expectation or it traumatized them or whatever. I'm very confident and humble, but if I need to speak, I will become arrogant in a hot second. I can be very bold and valiant. I'm patient, but sometimes it does get tested with. Also, I'm a pretty fast walker and talker, and I walk like I have some missions to complete, which half of the time I believe I do. I think deeply but move compulsively because I have a very strong drive to get things done and to get started on things. When people talk, sometimes it looks like I'm not listening, but I am. I just like multitasking while listening because it helps me hear more, listen more. I'm really good when it comes to eye contact, and I do actually have a staring problem. When I'm trying to figure something out, I will stare. I will. Because eyes are a communicator. You literally see what somebody's saying through their eyes. The same way you see your good characteristics should also be the same way you see your bad ones or not so good characteristics or traits. We all have a diverse of who we are, why we are, and how we are. It just matters if you're telling the full truth. Don't tell me you're confident and outgoing, but behind closed doors, you're actually insecure and don't know how to form a conversation. If you got interviewed and the employer said, hey, tell me your personalities, traits, and characteristics, are you going to tell who you really are? Or maybe the truth, then a little sprinkle of lies? Or what you really would like to be? Because sometimes what we really like to be, we say that we are. instead of actually saying who we are, because we don't want to face that, because that's not who we want to be. We want to be that. So we're going to say that because that's better. That's going to make us feel better. Nah. You can't say that you are very disciplined, but yet you are actually negative minded and isolated, and you don't know how to move and stay consistent. You say that you are understanding, but refuse to let people speak, be heard, and show empathy. You say that you avoid conflict, trouble, and arguments and disagreements, but think that every conversation is an argument because you don't know how to communicate. I can be very cool and bright, but also my words can cut deeply. I know they can. Because most of the time, when I speak like that, I'm speaking the truth. And nothing but the truth. Because why would I say a lie dead in front of your face, knowing that I can point out the truth, and I know it's possible for you to point out the truth? So why would I lie to you in front of your face? I can be very slick at the mouth. But sometimes I have to, because people keep digging. I'm very appreciative and grateful, and I am spoiled. But not in a way of I get everything I want. It's in a way of I am blessed. I am blessed. I'm not lucky, I am blessed. I can also get very detached quickly. And it's for necessary reasons. I don't detach unless you detach from me. I feel as if people think I am materialistic and superficial because I look like it. But I'm not. That's not really my mind's goal. We all want things, need things, and desire for things. But that's not my biggest fish to fry right now. I can be a bit hesitant too when I'm thinking deeply on things, whether if I need to take action or not, because there's nothing wrong with sitting down and truly understanding what you need to do. I have multiple bad, good, okay traits. I just know that all of them are not controlling me. They're helping me, and they're a part of me. And they are all balanced. I am very sensitive. I've always been a sensitive person. You're saying that I'm sensitive if someone calls me the B word, but not sensitive if I cry seeing a father and daughter dance? It's the same thing, just different ways. I'm sensitive to the fact that I can't believe you did that to me because I would never do that to you. I actually don't really have favorite movies or really a favorite show because I like so many. I like a lot of things. That's why I don't really have a favorite, because I like honestly everything. It's not hard to please me or like keep me happy because there's happiness and desire in every corner. I feel like with me, you either love me or you hate me. I know I make a lot of people mad and I bother a lot of people. The same way you should see that someone loves you is the same way you should see that someone can hate you. Okay, like it's obvious in the way that they treat you, they act towards you. It'd be crazy. Like, you really think like the people that be next to you really mess with you and they don't. So I really need you guys to pay attention with who you guys are around and influencing around you. It looks like I'm not paying attention, but I am paying attention. I'm very independent, but I'm not afraid to ask for help when I want help. But if I'm having trouble, I at least like to try myself to see if I can do it. And if I do need help, I will ask. I tend to move around a lot, but if I need to stay still, I will, you know. But I like to move around a lot because new areas bring new change, new experiences. When you move, you figure out new things around you, around your environment, what's surrounding you. And also, if you move around, if you really pay attention, your energy can change. Like, you can be in one spot, be very tired, very drained, and then you go over there, and then you feel refreshed, and you actually feel more enlightened. I'm a sun person, but in the daytime, I'm active physically, and at night, I'm more active mentally. And that's when all the answers really come at night, because it's like the end of the day, and you're like getting the last crumbs out of your brain. I feel like I'm full of philosophy and poetry, especially with how I design my words and express my thinking. It's pretty cool. I make sure that my brain looks like my physical appearance. I feel as if you look at me, you can tell that I'm different. I know I'm different. I know I am. I know I carry a lot of unique characteristics. Like, come on. Everyone does. It's just, do you show it to its fullest potential? Because I do. Because if you do that, people like that. You gotta think about that. People love when people are unique and they have something that they want to figure out. Like, I look very curious because I'm full of curiosity. I hold a lot of masculine tendencies, but I'm very feminine. I'm a very loving person too. I love everyone. I truly do. But some people you have to love from a distance. Whew, because you would give them love, they take all of it and you'd be sucked out. You know, I've been asked the other day, how do I know so much? And the reason why I know so much about people and I observe is because it's right there. All you gotta do is just look at your environment and just see how people act and why they act. Put it based off their childhood in the past, on how they were when they were younger, till now. I mean, and then over time, if you keep looking and looking, they have a pattern of how they act. So then that's a confirmation that this is who they are because it's consistent. It's consistent and it's continuing like a pattern, like a daily routine. You can tell when people are genuinely cool and interesting, or when they're like, something's up with them. They got some conflict. I feel a lot of people think that I act like I know everything. And you know what? I don't think I know everything, but I know too much. And that's why I know everything. I believe that not everybody is supposed to like me or love me. I actually want most people to hate me, because if you hate somebody, then that means you see more than what the average person does, which is the person that likes you. I feel as if a lot of people think that I don't care, but I do care. A lot. But some things I will never care about. Ever. A lot of things I do think about, but there's some things I will never want to think about. Never. Here's what I don't like. I don't like when somebody acts like they're not envious of you or jealous of you. I don't like when people come around to act like they're your friend when really they're using you for benefits and advantages. What I also don't like is when people are around you because you make them look good. That is terrible. I would never want to be around somebody that makes me look good, because that means I don't feel like I look good, so I need you to push me up. How dare me, and how dare me I use you like that. I also don't like it when people push people to the ground because of their own insecurities. I don't like it when I can physically see somebody looking at somebody with ill intention. The fact that I can see you looking at her or him with disgust because of who they are, just naturally, is really sad. I really love coffee and tea. I also really love sushi. I like a lot of pasta stuff. I love salad. I also like nuts and crackers. I like tuna and chicken salad. I like a lot of fruits and vegetables. I'm not a picky eater. I've ate a lot of things and tried a lot of things. I can be pretty funny when it comes to textures. When it comes to textures, it can mess me up. But I've been getting a lot better. I like meat. I like, chicken and beef and all that. I have tried octopus before, alligator, frog. I don't like matcha. I used to, but not anymore. There's a lot of things that I used to like that don't really excite me anymore. I feel as if you get older, things change for you, especially your interest. I'm interested in a lot of things. I like a lot of different video games. I like doing art. I like music. I like doing makeup, anything with beauty. I like clothes, fashion. I love books. I love journals, notebooks. I like shoes. I like a lot of different things because there's just so much to figure out. Like, why have one or three interests when you could have 1,000? I really do like anime and animations and stuff, but I don't watch it as much as I used to because I do so many other things. But it's still cool. Them edits be fire on TikTok. I like to include myself in things that change me, you know? I like to give a lot of compliments to people. I feel like giving compliments to people, even to who you do know or don't know, is very helpful. It helps people. But sometimes you have to be careful of who you're giving compliments to because they use it for their ego to destruct other people. I'm going to say it again. You have to be careful who you're complimenting because sometimes they use that for ego and destruct other people. My birthday is October 18th, so that means that I'm a Libra. And I was born and raised here, baby. Good old Texas, baby. Well, I was born in Mesquite. So, that helps you out. I believe this can also help y'all. I believe that this can also help you guys. If you had to ask me what I really wanted to be, I am going to be a professor of psychology and philosophy. Who will I be teaching? Don't know, don't care. Come to my class and you'll figure it out. So, who am I when you are a part of my life? When you are a part of my life, I think about you a lot because I want to make sure what's going on that I don't know about. The things I do know about, but I'm digging to figure out the things I don't know about, but you don't know that I know about. When you are in my life, I'm very loving. I also like to give you space, but I will come in if you invite me in. I used to always be the person that kind of like comes in, but now it's more like I'm here if you need me. Like I'm here if you want to knock on my door, right? But I kind of choose to be by myself in solitude now. I don't go out as much as I used to. I'm more of a homebody than anything. Not that if I go out, I'll become like erratic or anything. It's just everyone does much better at home in their own space, of course. I'm one of those people that if you come to me for help, I will definitely give you help. But I'm never going to throw my help to you if you don't ask for it. I'm not saying to beg or anything, but if I get this conclusion that you don't want my help, I'm not going to give it to you. Some people kind of put on this mask to seem like they need you when really they don't. They just want to use you for your help. People who need help won't help and will ask for help. Truly. I'm not going to dig in you to ask if you need help. No. Because I used to give help out like this. And because I did that, it drained me. It sucked me out. Because people saw how I was throwing my help and love out there like that and not having a boundary for myself. So they said, oh, free ticket, let's dig in her. Nah. No. And I also don't help people who don't help others. How dare you want to get help and you can't even help your peers? No. You don't deserve help. That's exactly why you need help. Because you're not helping nobody. A lot of people want this and this and that, but don't ever give it back. What you give out is what you receive. What you put out comes back to your address. I feel as if a lot of people like me. I think a lot of people like me and enjoy my time. Also, I feel like a lot of people don't like me. I feel as if a lot of people support me. And want to be a part of my life genuinely, and I feel like a lot of people are just trying to cling on. I don't really have a certain type of style when it comes to clothing. I just wear whatever I like and I buy whatever I like. Sometimes I can be a pretty dry texter. Okay, I had to turn on my light because it was getting so dark outside. I'm not going to keep trying to make you understand me. If you don't understand, you don't understand. If you want to get up, you can get up, but I'm not moving. I don't feel like moving right now. And just to let you know, I am one of those people that will call you out. I will call you out because I want you to call me out. If I'm doing something I know that's not good, call me out so I can fix it. But if I see you doing something that I know is like not okay, not right, doesn't make any sense, and I keep seeing it repeatedly, I will say something to you. But it will never really be me tapping your shoulder and saying, hey, why are you doing this? I will wait until you come to me for something and then I'll say it, because you wouldn't expect it like that. Because you came to me, I didn't come to you. I'm one of those people that kind of go with the flow. Like, whatever leaves, leaves. Whatever comes, comes. Because when that happens, I understand it. Usually when we don't understand something, it causes us a certain emotion that we can't really let go of because we don't understand it. And let's say if it's something that I don't understand, I just let it go. Because, it's not for me to understand, so might as well kick it to the ground. I'm going to search for the answer, but if it's not there, especially when I have my glasses on, the flash on, and a magnifier glass, please, get out of here. I feel like people get mad like, oh, she wanted this and got it like that, she's so spoiled. It's just because I manifest. And I'm patient. The more and more you rush for something, the less and slower it comes. It becomes delayed. And I believe that I do hold an authority or a respect. And I am a very good person, even though I've done many bad things. I'm most good than bad. So that makes my character good. Okay? So if I stop talking to you or messing with you, in full confidence, that was not me. That was you. You did something to me. And a lot of people know that. So when people see that, oh, Jurnee's not hanging around this person anymore, most of the time, yes, they're going to look at me. But they're going to look at the other person saying, what did they do to Jurneeh? Because I'm very cool. You feel me? Like, I choose peace than anything, but a lot of people don't like it when there's peacemakers, so they cause more conflict than it already is, making you more dramatic than me. And the thing is that I don't demand respect. I'm not asking you to kiss my feet and scrub my floors. I'm just saying, when you show respect to others, you're going to get it back. And also, respect equals love. You don't respect people you don't love. I believe that if you don't respect me, you don't love me or even like me. I believe a lot of things look good on me when it comes to hairstyles, when it comes to makeup, when it comes to certain clothes, anything. Because it's not because of how I'm built or how I look, it's about how you carry yourself. There is a lot of things I do think look a little interesting on me. But if I'm going to wear it or present it, I might as well do it with the highest level of confidence that I have. Don't let the clothes wear you. You wear the clothes. I'm a person that likes to ask a lot of questions, whether that's literally coming out my mouth or just in my head. If you tell me a story that's going on in your life and it's not adding up, I will ask questions until the story adds up. Don't you dare come to me or even talk to me asking for advice or help if you're not giving me the full truth to your story. That makes no sense to me. How are you going to tell me a story about yourself, ask for advice, a help, a lesson, and you're not telling me the full story? You're lying in my face, but begging at your knees for help. I'm pretty competitive, but not in the way of like, I'm gonna win, you're not. It's in the way of, I can't wait to challenge you and see who you are, type of, you know what I mean? So I can learn from you. I don't play many games, but I do like Sims 4 and Roblox. I also like GTA and Red Dead. I like Mortal Kombat. Also, Call of Duty. I haven't really played Minecraft before, but I feel like if I play it, I'll get very nostalgic. I only played EA Sports once. I played The Last of Us once. It was cool. There's also this one game I played during like Christmas time, and I forgot what it was called, but it's so cool. It's like, I know one of y'all know. I gotta search it up. Little Nightmares. That's the game. The game is called Little Nightmares. I knew it had something with little in it. I just didn't. I am too much. I am very much too much. The reason why I am very much too much is because this world is too much. Am I too much, or you just not doing enough? I mean, hey, like if I show up in a fur coat, I show up in a fur coat. I feel as if I come very shocking because sometimes the way I look, I do not sound. When people see me, it's a whole different vibe, but then when people actually talk to me, they're like, oh, huh, I didn't expect this. So yeah, don't wear anybody's shoes unless you want to walk in their problems. This is gonna get deep, but the things that really disappoint me and make me very sad is when I see girls get in a relationship and they completely lose themselves, whether because they become insecure with the person that they're with, and also like they become alone and all they depend on is their partner. Not gonna lie, we're way too young for that. One thing that also disappoints me is when you're talking to somebody trying to resolve some conflict or tension or misunderstanding, and they nod their head and act like they understand and that they're gonna evolve and, you know, see more into the friendship or relationship. And then months later, weeks later, or even the next day, they still in that bull. Like they're still completely full deep in that bull. Also, what really disappoints me is when it's really hard for some people to give someone their flowers. There's people out here who genuinely work really hard to get their achievements, to get their accomplishments, to get that golden medal. And because you're not the one on stage and you're the one in the audience, you're gonna boo, throw food, be in negativity because it's so hard for you. You're not even going to show the slightest bit of giving someone their flowers. You're gonna look the other way, bite your lip, yawn, boo, anything but positive. And you wonder why you haven't been on stage. You're not even in line. You're not even backstage. You brought the ticket to sit here and watch me win.